countdown to Cape Verde.
Tela Ru. Canaries. Tela Ru.
We got the goods.
Alright y'all, we are officially on the countdown to Cape Verde. Our sail to Cape Verde, which is over 800 nautical miles, is coming up. That is the next big adventure. But for right now, we are underway motor sailing to La Gomera. And y'all, even a routine sail like today's holds such undeniable beauty. Welcome back to Sailing Tela Ru. Today we are sailing onwards to the next island, aka our very last stop before we make the big plunge to begin crossing the Atlantic Ocean back to the Caribbean. First, we have this last, very important stop to make. We're not just leaving Tenerife. We're leaving behind another chapter in this wild journey of ours. Two Southerners, a Missouri man and his Mississippi wife. No crew, just a monohull sailboat beneath us and the world. This isn't just sailing, this is freedom. This is living a life many dream about. And today we're sailing deeper into that dream and closer to the next chapter in our story. La Gomera is waiting for us, the final Canary island on our map before the real adventure begins. We've come so far, but the Atlantic is calling us again. And though this isn't our first time crossing it, it's undeniably a new adventure. The anticipation and excitement is what we live for. And soon we'll set our course for Cape Verde, sailing over 800 nautical miles of open Atlantic Ocean to reach the next stage of our journey. And after Cape Verde, it's on to the big sail. Over 2,000 nautical miles of nothing but ocean and sky with no safety net, just two lovers and our sailboat. The kind of freedom that makes you feel alive. But before that, we're here sailing to La Gomera, the last stop before we face an Atlantic crossing again. Today and every day isn't just about reaching the next island, but about chasing freedom. And you're right here with us on this incredible adventure where every sail takes us further from the ordinary and deeper into fulfilling our dream of circumnavigating the globe. A little breakfast while underway. We don't really have any wind, so we're motor sailing, and I'm a little hungry. Shawn had this lemon pound cake. I don't know if y'all can see. That's what Shawn had for breakfast, but I wanted something different, so I'm just having a little bit of yogurt, granola, and honey. We're actually only hours from La Gomera, but I cannot even begin to pretend that Cape Verde isn't already what's on our minds. And though today's sail may look just like a little trip over to La Gomera, what we're really doing is preparing for our next leg of our circumnavigation, which is going to be crossing the Atlantic Ocean again. But before we face the Atlantic crossing, we need to make sure that every single inch of Tela Ru is ready, which is what we have been doing over the past few weeks. But there's no room for error crossing oceans, and since the Atlantic crossing is literally waiting for us and La Gomera is our final stop before we take on the crossing, we do have a few final things to get in order on the boat to make sure we're fully ready. So I just can't help it that this routine day is literally just filled with so much anticipation. But Shawn actually told me that La Gomera, where we're headed, was visited many times by Christopher Columbus, and that he actually even had a home there. On top of that, La Gomera is where he set out from on his voyage across the Atlantic, where he ended up finding the Americas.
Marina La Gomera, Marina La Gomera. This is sailing vessel Tela Ru. Sailing vessel Tela Ru, over. Marina La Gomera, Marina La Gomera. This is sailing vessel Tela Ru. We are inside the yellow buoys at this time, over.
Marina La Gomera, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, Marina La Gomera. This is sailing vessel Tela Ru. We have a berth reservation and we are inside the yellow buoys at this time, and we need to proceed to the fuel dock before we head to our berth. We need fuel.
Lorraine, wait please, the yellow boat channel, 5 minutes, okay?
Okay, we'll stand by here inside the yellow buoys. You will call us in 5 minutes.
Okay, I call you, okay? Thank you so much. Is it my name of the boat there?
Tela Ru.
Lorraine.
Tela Ru. Tela Ru.
Okay, is there a reservation for tomorrow?
No, for today. Okay.
Thank you.
Hidden in the shadows of its larger island neighbors, La Gomera feels like a secret whispered across the sea. This isn't just any island. It's the third least populous in the Canary Islands, with just over 22,000 people calling it home. But don't be fooled by its size, because La Gomera holds some of the most fascinating gems. Here, communication isn't just spoken, it's actually also whistled. You heard that right. The language of Silbo Gomera, a whistling language invented centuries ago to carry messages across these deep valleys and ravines, is actually still alive today. And today, over 22,000 people still carry this language with them. If the language wasn't enough, La Gomera holds a piece of history that changed the world forever. On September 6, 1492, Christopher Columbus himself left these shores, destined to discover the New World. And that makes La Gomera the Columbus Island, the last European land he touched before forever altering the course of history. We even visited the house where Columbus stayed, a beautiful, typical Canarian home on Cala Real 56. It's incredible to walk in the footsteps of such a momentous chapter in time. And though La Gomera may be small, it holds the weight of centuries. And it's a place where ancient languages still echo through the mountains, and history feels tangible with every step. Which is why sailing here was like peeling back the layers of time itself. right, baby, we are headed out for date night on the island. Where are we going?
We are going to Asada de Lara here on the island of La Gomera.
And we're both starving, and this is gonna be really, really, really good.
Grilled meat, y'all. Y'all, well, it is Cockpit 30 here in La Gomera, and y'all know that means it's time for some good old Kentucky bourbon. Now, before we get into it, we did a little bourbon hunting over on the island of Canaries, so let's hop back there for a minute, and then we'll come back in and get in some sipping. All right, y'all, we got a tip that Spanish-style central location is supposed to have a great bourbon selection, so we're gonna go in here and check it out and see what they got. Y'all come with us. I see some Woodford Reserve in here. Got the Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Gentleman Jack. McLaren Edition, which they say is old number 7 in a different bottle. I got the Sinatra blend. That's supposed to be really good stuff. We picked one of those up. We haven't opened it yet. Let's see if we can roll on and see something else. Ah, they got the Four Roses regular 4 Roses. They got the Bullet, 20 euros. They got the Evan Williams Bottled and Bond Hunting Proof. Y'all know this is a really solid bottle. They got the Maker's Mark for 25 euro. That's a good price. They actually have the Wild Turkey 101 hiding back here. Hadn't seen this in a hot minute. That's a good find. Excellent. That's a good solid pour, y'all. Gonna have to have that. We haven't seen that in a while. All right, let's see what else they got. Y'all, we're kind of speed walking because we got a cab waiting on us out front and the meter's running. That's all beer and stuff, ain't no sense in going over there. So we'll get the 101. I think I'm gonna get another Maker's Mark, because that's good. And I'll probably get that Evan Williams because it's a good everyday drinker, 100 proof. Nothing up top, no Blantons. I don't see anything. The case? See? See? Gracias. See? He's coming over. So we'll grab the Woodford, and I think I should grab this, and I think I should grab this. See, that's the wiggle. All right, y'all, we made a haul in this store. Now we got to haul back to the cab and stop that meter from running. We got the goods. All right, y'all, as you saw, we had a pretty good haul. We got this good old Maker's Mark. We got this here Wild Turkey 101. We got this always good Woodford Reserve. And last but not least, we got this here Evan Williams Bottled in Bond. And as y'all can tell, I done been in this one pretty deep. Before we get a pour, let me tell you, this here Evan Williams 100 proof Bottle and Bond made Fred Minnick's top 10 everyday bourbons under 40 bucks. Now, if y'all didn't know, old Fred Minnick, he's a pretty doggone big deal in the bourbon world. You see, old Fred, he's a Wall Street Journal best-selling bourbon book author, and old Fred's also an American Spirit columnist and a critic for Whiskey Advocate. And old Fred is also a judge at the world-famous World Spirits Competition in San Francisco. And to top all that off, y'all, old Fred is the bourbon authority for the Kentucky Derby Museum. Now, y'all, we already popped the cap on a bottle of this here Evan Williams Bottle and Bond back in our Alicante video and did the tasting notes, and y'all can check those out in the link up here. Now, let's give her a pour and get a sip. Cheers, y'all, to your health. Y'all, that's gonna be a wrap for this video, so be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch y'all next time on Sailing Tela Ru.